next video just to protect the person involved. Is new to drifting and is spinning out a lot, and this is the reason I've started doing these videos to help people like this who are new to drifting and struggling a little bit. So enjoy. Alright guys and girls, we're back on Osaka, the drift track, and we're going to talk some more about drifting these corners. On my last video, when I tried to break down the drifting for you, I said drift one corner and release your throttle and release your steering as soon as you hear your back wheel spin. Now we're going to make some changes to that. That was to get you used to catching the drift. Okay. So you should all be at that point now if you've watched my video. But what we want to do now is discuss how can we link up these corners. I did a little bit, showed you a little bit in the last video. Okay, so let's break it down a little bit further for you. Okay, so we're going to initiate our drift, and you can drift all the way around here, but we're just going to initiate it from the start of these slabs here. So them blue slabs. Okay, we're throttle on, we're initiating the drift, we're full throttle, we're off the throttle roughly halfway around the bend. We would be off the throttle, which is roughly where that cone is, and then in between that cone and the head of these slabs in the middle, that's when roughly about here I would start to get back on the throttle. It's not full throttle until I get to here, and then I'll be mashing it. Okay, now if you continue mashing it, when you get to here you're wanting to turn that corner. If you keep mashing it, you're going to go straight ahead. Okay, so you need to allow your car to turn. So at the start of that bend you would release your throttle, and as soon as you get your turning started, right, which is roughly halfway around the bend, but it's the opposite, you'd be back on the throttle. Instead of off the throttle, you'd be back on the throttle, and that's to allow that back end to swing round. Okay, so it's like opposite way round. On the first corner it's off the throttle roughly halfway around your bend. But once you've initiated your drift and you started drifting, it alters the way round. Instead of back on the throttle halfway round, you'd be off the throttle. Okay, we'll do a lap and we'll demonstrate it. So on our first corner, it's on the throttle and then off halfway. Anyway, I hope that helps you out and gets you a little bit further into drifting. Some of you, if you followed my first video, will have already worked that out for yourself. You know, once you drift one corner and then you go a little bit faster and you drift another corner and then you drift another and your speed builds up and you get more confident, it'll actually come natural to you. But if it doesn't, this video will help you just to go to the next step. Catch you later.